Are you a ham radio operator? Do you like pina coladas getting caught in the rain? Have you ever participated in the mysteries of porta-john at a hamvention after eating a pork chop sandwich?
Punish your toilet.
Have you been called frugal, penny pincher? Have you ever tried to jump into a fountain and retrieve the change? Do you ever look up spurious emissions in the Urban Dictionary? If you answered yes or no to any of these questions, or I can neither confirm or deny, then you're gonna love some of these deals that I've got from Harbor Freight. Well, I can't really say too much about that guy, but he just took off in a nice 1987 Camaro with T-tops, but not an IROC Z, so don't get your hopes up, ladies. Today, we're here to talk about items that I've gotten from Harbor Freight that I have used personally. With all that being said, with my first pick, this is probably one of the best items that you can get from Harbor Freight. This is the Apache 4800. And these come in different sizes. A smaller one, use that for my camera. And this is the 1800. So I got the 4800, the 1800. And what I really like about these is that you could change the inside of this with foam that they do give you, which is basically pick and pull. You don't even really need to cut it. As a little bonus, I actually came across this company by accident. I was looking actually for something for a drone. And so this came up as a replacement for the foam. And this is by a company. I'm just gonna show you the Ragar. This is what I currently have in there right now for my Yaesu FT710. And it's like foam, you don't have to cut it, you don't even have to peel and pluck it. You can shape this again and again, whatever way you need it. How this works is these little triangle things, try to get that in there, come off. And pull these out, you can add these back in. I'm gonna attempt to do here while holding it so you guys can see it. And this is what the shape looks like for my Yaesu FT710. And then I use the regular stuff that came with the case for my ICOM 706 Mark II-G and its tuner and a little space there for the power cables and whatnot. Foam that comes with these cases is perfectly fine. And the reason why I went with this Ragar stuff is because you can change it out really easy. It's kind of hard to do with the pull and pluck stuff because it's kind of off, This thing, you can reshape it to whatever you need. So if you actually get another radio, there you go. You just reshape it with the little triangles there. And I do know that Harbor Freight does offer replacements for these. You do have to call the company, I believe, and it's in their spare parts catalog. And I will leave a link in the description for that company. I have two of these, and I have the larger one of these, and that is the step down bits. And what I really like about these is for the money, they just do a lot of different things. They could cut through wood, metal, plastic. For us hams, where we're building battery boxes or we're having to put holes in things and cases and whatnot, these come in pretty handy. Next is their cases that they have, besides the Apache cases. For instance, this one here, stickers on it, actually holds my DigiRig cables for all the different radios that I can use with them. It's very nice, keeps everything together, protected. Here's another one of their cases. I think this is back in the clearance aisle. It was like $3. This one, I have electrical connectors, such as the Wagyu type barrel connectors and all of that. Here's another case, a little bit smaller. And this one has all of my adapters for all the different radios that I have. Some of them have SMA, BNC, female, male, N-type adapters in there for a lot of the different radios, especially the HTs. Another one that kind of along the lines of the cases that they have is something like this. Sits on your workbench and your shack. Again, you could put power pole connectors, you could put things for soldering in there, connectors, you know, maybe that you're not going to take into the field with you anyways. Again, these are relatively cheap. Along the lines of the cases and all the different organizers and things like that, I actually found these. I want to say I got these for like $1.50. What it is, it's a little zippered bag, nice heavy material. Don't think it's too waterproof, but like For instance, in this one, I've got nifty manuals. I've got my tech prepper, field card notes, comms channel is really nice. These are metal and they're laser etched for the BTEC UV Pro, little advanced and basic cards. Love it. Great idea. In this one, I have a lot of my little action camera stuff. Because us ham tubers, not only do we have to carry our radio stuff, we got to carry also just camera stuff. I go through quite a few of these. Yep, the good old cable or zip ties. And they do sell these there for pretty good price, especially if you can find the coupons, or find when they go on sale. And they come in a lot of different sizes, such as these little smaller black ones. Definitely helps out just being able to have a bag of those around. You can just throw them in your kit and they're there when you need them. So one item that you may want to look at Harbor Freight for is when you are building a battery box. So luckily Harbor Freight kind of has us covered, especially when they have sales or their coupons. You can't beat the price for these things. And this is my battery box. Yaesu sticker on there. I actually have two Bioino 12 amp batteries in this, and it's wired up in parallel. And on the top of this, it's got a little cover. The cover pops up. I actually have got a little gauge in there for the battery. And then this, I actually have all of these different connection points and a solar connector in here. Obviously you have to have a controller, then it goes into here, and that can help charge these batteries with a solar panel. Power poles, I've got USB A and C charger, and I've also got a cigarette lighter adapter in there. They do have smaller ones that you could put one battery in, and then you could put just a power pole connector on there. A little bonus about this battery box, which I am going to make a video about how I built this and the parts that I used. But I actually have a set of lights on here too. Oh. Those are just some automotive, I think, little LED lights. Real simple to wire up, and yeah, actually works out pretty nice. If you found any value from this, maybe you learned something new that Harbor Freight has, or you like that Ragar, the foam with the triangular shaped thing that you could change in and out, please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, give me a comment below. I only review things that I have personally used. Thank you all for joining me. 73s everybody. Hope to catch you on the air.